Hi everyone, this reading will be for Sunday, May 17th. Your affirmation is, I think big and then I allow myself to accept even more. For our reading today, we're going to be using the Wisdom of the House of Night. Your first card for today is the High Priestess of Fire. And this is a card about personal power, and it really reminds me of the Queen of Wands from the Tarot. It's all about passion and creativity and confidence and boldness. And she's not someone who's likely to be depressed because she's so excited about life. And I feel like if this card has come up, then some of you really need to work on yourself because these are some areas where you could probably use improvement. For some, the message might be to nurture your creative side with writing, painting, music, or perhaps another creative interest of yours, but be excited about life and pursue your dreams and interests. This is also a card that is asking you to love yourself. Tell yourself that you are beautiful every day, and be careful to avoid negative self-talk and things such as comparing yourselves to others. Accept yourself exactly the way that you are. This card is also a reminder that you might be playing it too safe. For example, some of you might be interested in pursuing something, a person maybe, a new job, a dream job, a new hobby, or for whatever reason, you might be doubting yourself. You might be thinking you cannot have what you really want in life. And this is a card that is calling on you to be bold, to believe in yourself, to trust yourself, and just know that you are capable of doing anything that you want. So again, this card is really about personal power and creativity, which is what some of you should be focusing on right now. Next, we have obedience. And this card is very interesting, seeing it with the first card. So to me, it sort of indicates that some people might be conforming too much to other people's rules and expectations of them, which is definitely not something that you will want to do. The High Priestess of Fire carries the opposite energy to this card, so I feel like this card is asking you to set boundaries where necessary in your life. Set boundaries and expect people to respect those boundaries. This might mean that you have to say no sometimes, even when you don't want to, especially for those people who are constantly asking you for favors when you're too busy or you're too tired. People who maybe borrow money from you and never return it. People who always want you to keep their kids when you've just had a really long and stressful day at work. But this is all about learning how to stand up for yourself. And you might be too worried about what other people think of you, and that might prevent you from having the relationship you want, living the life that you want. And to be honest, many people just don't have the courage to live the lives that they truly want to live. And this is mostly for fear of being judged by society, by their friends, by their family members, by coworkers. But this is your life, and the High Priestess of Fire is asking you to live it to the fullest. At the same time, I sort of feel like this card could have a totally different meaning for some of you. Some of you might have a really tough time respecting authority, and you might want to make your own rules. You might get in arguments with your boss, and that is all well and good if you want to make your own rules, but there are some times in life where you have to respect other people's rules. You have to respect authority, and one of those times is when you're working for someone else. Most people have someone that they have to answer to. And if you're having a really tough time doing that, then this is an area of your life that you could work on. Lastly, we have the High Priestess of Spirit. So this card just wants you to understand how all events in life are woven together. One event leads to the next. Relationships with others, challenging experiences, successes and failures. Everything is meant to help you learn and grow. And I think this card is saying that whatever you're going through right now, whatever is happening, it is happening for a reason. I feel like the lesson is in the two previous cards, the High Priestess of Fire and the Obedience card. I feel like the lesson for some of you is being more excited about life and living life to the fullest, setting your own rules, and not living life according to someone else's expectations. It's all about taking risks, pursuing your dreams, loving yourself exactly the way that you are, not feeling that you have to fix something or change something about yourself. And this is about saying no when you need to and not allowing others to overstep your personal boundaries. The High Priestess of Spirit is saying that nothing ever goes away until it teaches you what you need to know. So until you learn the lessons that the High Priestess of Fire and the Obedience card want to teach you, I feel like your life will continue on the very same path, and you'll meet people who want to take advantage of you, or those who might not respect you or treat you the way that you deserve to be treated. And I feel like this will all be a test to see when you're finally going to learn how to love yourself enough and have the confidence to really stand in your power and be the magnificent being that you were born to be. I thank you all for watching. I hope this reading was helpful. Love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow.